Hello all, here's hoping this works tonight. I'm not going to do a technique tonight. I'm going to show you something that is new that'll be coming out in January. So this weekend, starting on Thursday, we are going to be doing our conference. So the Stamp It Up conference usually lasts 3 days. And usually we make it into a weekend. So the one year we went to Orlando, Florida. We've gone to Toronto. I've gone to Ottawa. Where else have we gone? Niagara Falls, London. I think that's about the places we've gone so far with our conferences. But this year, because of COVID, we are stuck in our houses for our conference. So we're going to do it all online. So it should be pretty cool. Hi, Jane. Right now I have a box of stuff that I got from for our conference, and I'm hoping that I can use all that stuff this weekend, and I can show you guys next week or the week after things that I learned from my conference, and hopefully I can share new things with you. And starting in January we'll have a new catalog, so that's exciting. I'm just going to show you the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. So this is one that we were able to buy before it comes out in January. And I love dragonflies, but the best thing about this set is that it comes with a punch. So anybody who wants to start scrapbooking or card making, they could buy this and use it at home, and they don't have to buy anything too horribly expensive to do these kind of cards. All you would need is a few coloring utensils and pretty much a black stamp pad to start off. And then with the punch you can have so much fun. So I'm just going to show the rest of this suite. So it does come with, this is the, what is it called? Let's see here. Mossy Meadow, and it's the, I'm going to give you the wrong measurements, 4x8 millimeter. It should be an inch. 3 1/16 inches width. So it's Mossy Meadow, and it's really, really pretty. And I haven't used that yet on my cards, but I'm looking forward to using it this weekend. Also, they have these cute little ladybugs. So I don't know if you can see them. They're super tiny. They're super, super, super tiny. And they're, I'll show you in a little. So there's quite a few of them. But they're super cute. And it also comes with paper. So I'm just going to show you the different sides of the paper. And it's more regal colors. Some are new colors. There's a few sides that a few colors that I like best. I really like the Misty Moonlight that's on this one. They're cute little bumblebees. I really do like the blue. This is my favorite out of the bundle. And the other nice thing about this is you can cut those out using the punch. So I've tried that out already. So you can cut the big butterflies out using the punch. I mean, dragonflies. And here's another one with dragonflies. And a green background. And I'm almost done. This is another really pretty page. Oh, I didn't know Sheila loved dragonflies, Jane. I'll have to let her know about this one. I mean dragonflies. I don't know why I keep on calling them butterflies. Alrighty, so tonight I'm going to show you, using a few of these new things, I'm going to show you a card. So I'm just going to point that down here. And hopefully we can see it. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to use, I'm going to mix up all my colors, Seaside Spray, and then we're going to use Misty Moonlights for the stamping part. So, excuse me, this is the new paper that is in our Christmas book, and I decided, because it's so elegant and pretty, that I needed to use it for some new cards, and some cards, like new cards to use with. Instead of Christmas cards, I decided to do these Dragonfly cards. So we're going to use that. We're also going to use cardstock, and we're going to start with a, if I can find my other piece of white I had here a few minutes ago. Of course, white on white always goes missing. Alrighty. Of course, it's probably stuck under something. Alrighty, let me just get another piece of white here. Sorry about that. I think I cleaned it up. So we're just going to take a white piece of cardstock, and we're going to take our black stamp. Actually, you know what I'm going to use this time is the Misty Moonlight. So we're going to use 2 different colors this time. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight and Seaside Spray. So we're going to take our, oops, sorry, that doesn't help you, our Dragonfly. So we're going to take this one, the one with the darker middle. And we're just going to stamp that Dragonfly down there. And you're going to try to go as hard as you can. And we're going to close that up. Actually, we'll leave that out because we're going to use that for a few other stamps. And we're going to take our Wink of Stella, which is our glitter sparkly pen that we can use. And we're going to take our Seaside Spray, and we're going to try to mush it as much as we can. And if you squeeze it, you should have a puddle of ink on your card, like that. Okay. Don't squeeze it to the point you break the pad. You probably won't, because most people are not that strong with their fingers, but it sometimes takes a bit to get it. So then you're going to just color in your Dragonfly. And here's hoping my video and you can hear me all right. Earlier my video kept excuse me, kept coming in and out. I've also had horrible allergies, asthma today, so here's hoping that doesn't start up. Alright, so we're just going to keep coloring. It seems like every time it gets overcast, I start getting very hoarse. And usually when the sun comes out, I don't have any any asthma. So you're just going to color him in. So he's going to look like that. And I don't know if you can see it, but he will be shimmery. I don't know if you can see it very well. But he does have a shimmeriness to him. I'm just going to make sure he's all filled in, because it's very easy to miss a part. There we go. Alright, and then you're just going to clean off your brush until it goes white again. Excuse me. Alrighty. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your punch. So we're going to take our punch, and you're just going to, I'm just going to riff this so it punches a little bit better. It's better to cut it flat, and it's easier to punch out. Of course, and then you're just going to match it up. So it matches up pretty well. There's a little bit of a frame outside of it, but it matches up pretty well. So then you're just going to punch, and it's going to come out looking like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do two sayings. So we're going to do, the one saying says, "For a true friend," and the other one says, "Thank you for your kindness." So I'm going to use both of those sayings, and how we're going to do those is we're going to take these little pieces of white paper, and I'm going to do one where I'm going to do a longer one. So I believe the measurements of this is 3 3¼ by 1 inch, and this is 2¼ by 1 inch, and then these blue ones are 1¼ inch by, okay, I'm gonna mix myself up now, sorry. So this is, the length of it would be 3, and here I can measure it here. So that one's 3¼ inch by 1¼ inch, and then this is 3 inches, and this is 2 inches long, and then this is 2¼ inches long. Okay, so we're just making them so one goes inside the other, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with those. So we're going to take out our ink pad again, and you're going to stamp this little one, the little saying, so for a true friend, that one's going to go just on right there, so that looks like that. And then this excuse me, this other one is going to go on here. And then you're going to try to put it as close to the end as you can, because I'll show you what we're going to do next. So we have those punched. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this punch, and we're going to punch these out. So what you're going to do is you're going to line it up, and you're going to punch so it looks like that. And you're going to line this one up. This one's a little bit harder to do, because it's a little teeny tiny little piece of paper. So you're going to line it up like that. And that's not lined up. Try to get it as straight as you can, and then you're going to punch that out. And you're going to try to get it to fall back out. There we go. So that one will look like that. Okay. And then we're going to do the same with our blue pieces. So there's that one. And sometimes these bigger ones you have to move a little bit to get it right in the middle. There we go. I'm going to try to get it out. There we go. So we got both of those punched out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to get it on the right side where it's not too edged. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your, of course I was doing crafts before, doing card making before I started, so I don't have any glue in front of me. Alright, so you can use whatever glue that you like. So you're just going to glue one there and one there. I'm going to move that to the end. Like that. Alrighty, so that's one, and then this is the second one. I got a little piece of glue on there. There we go. You want to try to match them up as well as you can and try to get them as straight as you can. There we go. So that's the second piece. Okay. And I'm just going to close up my ink before I stick my whole hand in it, because we all know we've done that at one point where we've had more ink on our hands than we've got on our paper. And then what we're going to do, go back to our pretty paper, and we're going to put glue on the back of it. Oops. And then you're going to try to put it on there and balance it out like that. So it'll look pretty good once it's on there. It's very pretty paper. So like that. And then you're going to take your biggest piece and you're going to use some dimensionals. So I brought out a whole sheet of dimensionals. You think I know where I put them? Oh goodness. This is me. This is me at my teeny tiny desk. Alrighty. They'll eventually pop up somewhere around here. Alrighty. Grab the line. There's some. Okay. So we're going to use the big dimensionals. So for this longer one, you're going to use 3 of them. And the reason we're going to use dimensionals is because it's sometimes when you're using vellum or other type of textured paper, sometimes none of the glues stick to it very well. So that's why we're going to do it that way. And then we're just going to put this down here close to the bottom. I didn't take my backings off. That would be helpful to take your backing off of your dimensionals before you stick them down like that. So then that looks like that. And then we're going to put the little saying at the top. Like that. And you're going to put it right to the edge, just so it looks like it wraps around. Okay? And then the last part is you're going to take your cute little dragonfly and you're going to put 2 dimensionals, one on the one side and one on the other side. And you're going to get all your sticky things off of there. There we go. And you're just going to stick that down. And that's how it looks when it's finished. It's a pretty simple card, but I really wanted to use this paper. I bought it, and I haven't used it as of yet. And of course, you only get 2 sheets, so you can make you get more than 2 sheets. You get 2 sheets of each type of paper, so you can make about 6 cards off 1 sheet of it. But there's only 2 sheets of this kind of paper, so you can't make too many, so I was just looking at ways of using the paper in a pretty way. Anyways, that's that for that card. But I used in this one 3 different of the stamps. So I used this saying, and I used this saying, and I used this dragonfly. I really like these flowers, so I'm thinking I might do one with like heat embossing with the flowers, but I have not started that as of yet. It's just an idea. Hopefully I can figure something out. Hi Marlene. Hi Joan. Marlene, I'm not sure what your question is. Don't mix your, so here I'll show you. Let me grab my other blue out and I'll show you what to do. So when you're using the Wink of Stella, you only make the puddle and then you have to wipe off. And of course I moved my blue ink pad. So once you're done, Marlene, with this, you should actually clean this off with a paper towel because this sparkliness will go into your pad. So you want to clean that area off. You don't ever want to stick your Wink of Stella in your pad because you'll end up having sparkly everywhere. And if you don't want sparkly everywhere, it's best to clean that off. So I should have cleaned that off before I closed it. But that's how I always like use this to color. And yes, you don't have to use always Memento to color. It won't take it, like it won't take the dark blue off of there when I was coloring, so it will work with stuff besides Memento with the Wink of Stella with coloring in. So it is a cool way of using it, and it's fun to color with Wink of Stella. I'm going to keep that out so I do that. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for joining me. I just wanted to see all the comments since they didn't. Facebook needs to have a way of that the comments pop up like a news feed as you're going because they don't. So sometimes I have no idea what you've said until I look back later. And sometimes people ask really, really good questions. So anyways, so that's my card for the day. And I will be coming back next week. So this Friday, I will not be doing a card. I will be doing my convention all day. So I'll be on my computer all day, learning new things, doing different crafts, talking with different people, hopefully. And so I will not be doing a card on Friday. But I will be back next week, probably next Tuesday. and with a technique or with a new project. So I will show you those then. Anyways, have a great night, and thank you everybody for joining me, and I will see you next Tuesday. Have a good night.